Hey, good morning, good afternoon. Welcome, everyone. Let me, I will start the meeting in a second. I see people are joining us. Excellent. Let me just make sure. I need to change one setting here and then we should be able to go. I never remember where it is. That's the problem. Second. Why is it showing me to me here? I always remember, I always think I will remember where it is, and I just cannot find it. All right, okay. But I think we'll start. We have a few people sign up for this, so I see 3 people so far. Okay, we have a lot to cover, but the 3 ladies who are here, the names look new to me. So that's wonderful. So it means we are talking about new things, and also more people are showing up, and new things are being shown. Okay, I see Susie is joining us. Okay, for whatever reason I cannot. Okay, all right. I guess it is what it is. I just need to have to do what's here, what's available. All right, okay. Welcome everyone again. My name is Edyta Satchel, and we have a lot to cover today. Sure. I'm going to share my screen. And people are joining us. That's great. All right, I hope you can see my screen. Let me close this presentation. All right. And more people will be joining us. But we have so much to cover. And I just want to say welcome to everyone. And we will be starting now because we are, like I said, we have a lot to cover. So, So welcome to our 10 dimensions of wellness, travel wellness, and traveler well-being. This is a mini workshop series, and I will talk about it in a second. This is our 4th one out of 10. So let me introduce myself. My name is Edyta Satchel, and you know what? I'm going to play a short video so that you can see who I am, what my background is, and so on. Since I usually play the video, and especially now, since we are talking about traveler well-being, so I want to share that as well. And I will be sharing a few other videos as well. See a few things today. Okay, so let me escape from the presentation and go to the videos. And I hope you can see it and hear it as well. Put yourself into their shoes. We are not getting any younger, like I said, right? We are aging. I'm aging. How can we change limiting beliefs into the powerful decisions? It's all about saying, I am powerful. It's all about that I am, right? I can do it.
Joining us now is Ada Satchel, a travel wellness expert. Good morning to you. Thanks for joining us.
Well, our next guest has ways to turn that experience into one that can work for you. Ada Satchel.
On my way to Europe, and my journey starts today.
Ada Satchel is the founder of Satchel Global Travel Wellness.
Nutrition health coach, also known as America's travel wellness expert.
Yeah, and I've just been talking to her a minute ago. She looks pretty well indeed. And we'll be talking even about self-empowerment, practicing gratitude, and making powerful decisions. Welcome to the show. How are you?
Thank you very much for having me.
All right, so that's a short. Okay, let me just
Build a
stop
website
playing
you love.
that. That's a short video about me, and I just want to say, okay, there we go. Let me go back to the presentation. I want to say that I spent 20 years in corporate America, and I frequently got sick. You saw the short video where I am now speaking about health and wellness and travel. And I've been featured in many publications, magazines, and so on, and interviewed on. I gave over 40 TV. Now it's actually 50 TV interviews, and I continue to do it. The thing is that I spent 20 years in corporate America, and I frequently traveled, but I also frequently got sick. I was exhausted, I was tired, and you know what? I suffered, and I suffered in silence. I suffered alone. And when I looked back and I said to myself, am I just the only person suffering? When it comes to that. And actually, I wasn't. So I became a health coach, and I created programs which talk about health and wellness, and not only in a normal, general, everyday life, but also during travel. So I wrote a book. Here is the book. I think you can see the book and you see it in the picture. It's available on Amazon. I always say, you can look at this. A lot of stuff. They're very interesting stuff. Search by my first and by my last name. That's the easiest way to find it. The title is Beauty and the Travel Beast. But when I search by myself, even Beauty and the Travel Beast, I get Beauty and the Travel Beauty and the Beast, right? That's what I get. But it's Beauty and the Travel Beast, the title of the book. So I really recommend to take a look at that. Like as I mentioned, I started working with. It's been a few years now with HRs, and we are working with. We are working on creating employee wellness programs. We work also with travel managers, wellness programs for corporate travelers. Then I have my personal brand that you've seen, the TV interviews and so on. And I want to tell you one thing, I never paid for PR. As a person, as an individual, as a business owner, and as a company, never paid in my life for PR. Now I actually teach how to get on TV because it looks like many people consider it very successful. PR. Finale is the reason why we are here. It's all about traveler, whether people travel on leisure. It's about individual travelers, whether people travel on leisure or business. It's all for them and about them. All right, so this is what you've seen. I featured my book, actually, it's a different cover though, during my TV interviews as well. There are many publications, but I'm showing that just to demonstrate that the topics we are talking about are very important. I said, I want to say popular, very important, popular, and because TV stations come to me, and I am in some magazines multiple times, some TV stations multiple times. Actually, as a matter of fact, I'm talking tomorrow. I'm giving a TV interview to a TV station in Portland, Oregon. I'm doing this via Zoom, and as you may know, I am. Some of you can guess what my accent from. Where's my accent from? I'm from Poland. So I was born and raised there. I've been in America for 20 years now, and I have had a chance to. Tomorrow, actually, I have a opportunity to talk about Poland because October is the Polish American Heritage Month. So I'm excited. It's my first time ever talking about Poland on TV, so I'm excited about that. All right. One last thing. I also take once a year ladies. It's ladies only VIP escorted tour to Dubai. We are going in we are going 25th of October for a week long trip. It's absolutely amazing. It's very luxurious. We are going, for example, spending a day at the Versace hotel. We're going to a spa there, and we are really enjoying ourselves. So make the long story short, a lot of things, exciting things. If anyone is interested for future, please let me know. I will send you information. All right, but today we're talking about traveler wellness, and the goal for today is to learn about the ugly truth. That's what I call the ugly truth about travel. And the one that no one talks about, right? And people just don't want to talk about. And also today, the goal is to learn how to look and feel 10 years younger when we are traveling. So let me start with this. And why is this workshop important? It's because travelers tend to ignore the impact of travel on their health and wellness. And I always say every trip we take takes a toll on our health and wellness, and we just don't even realize that. And I will talk about it in a second as well. I'll give you examples, but that's exactly what it is. Today, because you are participating, and as a thank you, I will be sending a smart packing guide with you to you. And right after the workshop. So take a look at that if you received it, and if this maybe ended up somewhere in a spam, take a look at this, because you should be getting it right very quickly after the presentation as well. All right, so because this is a series of our 10 dimension of wellness mini workshops, we had a pleasure to complete 3 of them already, but this is the program that I always give to in corporations and to corporate employees. And up until now, all my webinars, my presentations were around focused on traveler well-being, corporate well-being, corporate traveler well-being, and when people travel in private. But I also do coaching and consulting for travel advisors. We do a certification program. The travel advisors participate in our certification program, which gives them a title of certified traveler well-being travel advisor. And we did a summer school for travel advisors, and it was very successful. And I'm thinking, what can we do more and continue to success? That's why after vacation, right? That's why I created those mini workshops for everyday life for people who need health and wellness in all those 10 areas of our life. All right. So before we do it, because it's a mini workshop, I always at those mini workshops ask questions. So if you were to evaluate yourself where you are today, and every time we do it, I always ask the same question, evaluate yourself. And I'm not asking you today because we don't have time for this, to evaluate yourself in all those 10 areas, but evaluate yourself in the travel area. And I will tell you one thing, travel in the scale from 1 to 10, where you are, 10 is maximum. So it means you are super happy, super healthy. You always look and feel amazing when you travel, 10 points. And you are not so sure, you totally don't know how to do it. Maybe it's a 1, 2 points, and so on. If you are like in the middle, maybe it's like 5, 6 points. How many points? Do me a favor, please. And how many points? How do you feel today as you are, and as much as you know about travel, without me doing this presentation? How many points? How would you evaluate yourself today when it comes to travel? What is it? 5 points, 3 points, 1 point? What is it? Do you mind typing, just putting the number there, please, in the chat? And I can see if I can see it. Let me see the chat. Chat. 6 points, thank you. 5 points. All right, Susie, 7. Rhonda. Okay, hello, Rhonda again. Thank you for joining us. Okay, 6 points. All right, okay. So that's wonderful, because it's all like we usually feel there is always something to sort of work on and improve, and that's totally okay. So let me go back to the presentation. And this is the way the tool works, is you would evaluate yourself. Rhonda participated in some other webinar, mini workshops as well, so she knows. But those of you who haven't had a chance to see it yet, you would evaluate your health and wellness in each area. So can you see the career one? It's 10 points. So it means, let's say I'm super happy, super satisfied, intellectual wellness, as much as you know about it, now, right? Without any definitions and learning. So the thing is, if you are not happy, like social wellness is showing 1 point. So it's super close to the center of the circle. And what you do next, you will then connect those points, and you will come up with a circle or not, right? This is not a circle. And this is what it should look like, the perfect one, because we want to look and feel perfect every time, right? In all areas of our life. But, life happens and we are not always perfect. I'm not perfect. But I will tell you one thing. If you are working and, at the end of those workshops, if you say, oh my God, and start implementing what we are teaching, and you are saying, oh my God, I have improved by 1 point in this, let's say, emotional wellness area, it is a huge success because it's hard. And I totally realize that. And when you reevaluate yourself, reassess 3 months from now, 6 months from now, and you will see you feel better in the physical wellness, that's a success from 5 points to maybe 6 or 7, right? That's a huge success. And we just need to be patient. We know it all takes time. But our goal is in life to drive and to be better and go to improve ourselves in all areas of our life. I always tell everybody this. I said, do evaluate yourself and give the same template to your significant other and then try to compare. Trust me when I tell you, my husband never wants to do it, right? He never wants to do it. So I am not able to sort of compare. Anyway, all right. So travel wellness and traveler well-being. Let's start with this. I always ask the question every single workshop, what does travel wellness or traveler well-being mean to you? What does it mean to you? So I'm going to escape from my thing and again take a look at my chat. Just give me one word, one sentence. What do you feel? So I'm looking at the chat right now. What does it mean? Patrice, I see. Thank you for typing. I see you started typing something. Give me one word. Give me a sentence. Explore. I like that. Okay. Susie is typing. So thank you for this. What does it mean to you? Enjoy. I like that. Rhonda, what is this for you? Adventure. Okay, Eleanor. Okay, thank you. All right. That's travel wellness, traveler well-being. But and Rhonda is typing something too. Rhonda is a travel advisor. I don't know if we have any other travel advisor here as well. And Rhonda is typing something. So once she finishes, I will take a look. Creating space to experience and transform. All right, I love it. Okay, so let's take a look. What are the definitions of traveler wellness? And trust me when I tell you, I do a lot of those presentations. I speak at big stages, small stages, at a lot of, different places. What I always get it, what does travel well-being mean to you? I usually get safety, security. I also get answers such as, Edita, do you organize yoga retreats? And I always say no, because yoga retreats are organized by travel advisors, right? Except for that one trip that I do, which is to Dubai, the luxurious VIP ladies only one, right? But that's not a yoga retreat. It's a health and wellness tour, right? But I always ask the question, where is the rest? So many people think that traveler well-being or travel wellness, and again, not to mistake with wellness travel, okay? Wellness travel. Wellness travel will be something to go for a weekend to a spa, to go to the yoga retreats. It means this is travel for wellness. What we teach about travel wellness, traveler well-being. So it means how to be healthy and well when you travel. Okay, so I always give this answer: safety, security. That's what that means. Or do you organize yoga retreat? And I always ask the question: what about the rest? The poor diet that we experience, poor physical wellness, travel readiness. Is it there? Is it not? We always feel like we're not ready. Women's safety, right? And so on and so on, dealing with jet lag. I will talk about all of it today. All right, so what is travel wellness or traveler well-being? It's more than business class sitting, safety, security, or access to a healthy spa or meditation retreats, right? It's all about supporting employees, supporting ourselves. It's all about preparation, readiness, minimizing anxiety, self-care, confidence. It's the mindset and so on, right? It's all about health and wellness. And I always say about 3 things: the before, the during travel, and after travel. It's very important because I always say that the wellness starts The moment you are starting thinking about your trip and you are booking your flight or you are calling a travel advisor. Do we have, Rhonda is a travel advisor. Is there anyone else here a travel advisor? If yes, just say yes. That will be great to know as well. All right. So the next thing is the ugly truth about travel, the ugly truth about travel. And I call this the ugly truth because there are certain things which are happening with us, with our human body, and no one wants to talk about it. No one wants to acknowledge it. So what's happening with human body during travel? So look at this picture. There is so many, and this is just a simple example of a flight, right? What's happening on the plane? Very low humidity. This means that our skin, it will literally suck us dry. Even though when we think, ladies, that we have an oily skin, many times we get off the plane, even if we have an oily skin, and we feel like we have that like a shiny, skin is shiny, right? It's like it created more sebum, rightfully so. On the plane, many times people get on the plane, they are on the plane for 6, 7, 8 hours. And what's happening next? They drink coffee and tea on the plane, they get off the plane and they feel dizzy. And people, especially people with stomach sensitivities, and then they just don't realize that they are drinking tea and coffee made with water, which is never boiled. There is a thing which is called luggage radiation. I will talk about it in a second. There is a lot of noise, not a very good thing for people with hearing issues. Poor air refreshment. We'll talk about the air circulation and so on and so on. A lot of air decompression. Oh my God, air decompression creates our bloating, creates the fact that we are gassy. How many times we are on the plane and people have stomach issues and they pass gas? And there are solutions for this. I will talk about it today as well. So there are a lot of things which are happening, and this is a slide where I usually talk about, the impact, right? One of those things is aging. Every trip we take takes a toll on our health and wellness, but also accelerates aging. Okay, all right, but one of the things we gain weight when we travel. And on average, study shows that on average, people gain 1 pound per pretty much 1-2 week long trip. Okay. But people who do not travel annually, within 12 months, they gain 1 to 2 pounds, right? But when we travel, can you imagine you have 50, let's say 12 trips throughout the year, and you are gaining every trip you take that 1 pound which stays with you. This is the excess luggage you don't want. Okay, so I asked how many of you are travel advisors. So let me take a look. If this is just Rhonda. I am a travel host for groups, Patrice. Oh, excellent. Rhonda, okay, Rhonda is, we know. Okay, Patrice, you are a travel host for groups. Excellent. Okay, so that should help you, Patrice, as well with looking at the whole travel and what is it all about and how to support your travelers better. Okay, so look at this. I asked, who is a travel advisor, because it's also about organizing trips and vacation packages and hosting tours and groups and so on. Because I always ask the question, how many of you are doing this and how many of you have clients who have compromised immune systems? Those people need special attention. Those people may never tell you they have a compromised immune system. Those people may never tell you they are cancer survivors, or those people may never tell you that they just are going through a surgery or some kind of a treatment. That will be even, the travel will impact that kind of stuff too. They need special things. And I don't have time today. We don't have enough time to go through all of this, but I just want to point it out for your consideration. Okay. So the next thing, why is it all happening when we are traveling? And I just want to tell you briefly, because I want to focus on the solutions here. You know what? We are changing the environment. We are changing the altitude, the temperature, the humidity. Everything is changing. The environment that we have at home is different than when we are traveling in that new destination, the environment. So we are exposed to insects, to microbes, right? To different animals. We are exposed to the sun, which may be stronger or less strong, right? So those are the things, the changes in the environment. I remember I went to Lake Tahoe, 6,000 feet above sea level. I had a nosebleed every single day, but this was before I was doing all of it. Now I know what to do and how to prepare. But people just don't, they travel, they just don't realize, and they want to have a vacation of their dreams. So I want you to think about them. If you are a travel advisor, put yourself in their shoes so that you can think about how better can you support them, right? Also, this is another visual interpretation. Like, look what's happening 35,000 feet above sea level, that little plane. The air is so cold, right? The airlines, what they do, they are trying to pressurize the air cabins to new maximum levels of 6,000, which is still a lot, right? And it will it will impact our skin, it will impact our body. Like I already told you, right? We are bloated, we are gassy, we have bad breath, we feel, how would you call this? We are not ourselves, right? Our legs are swollen, our feet are swollen. People who have joint problems, or any type of a health problem will absolutely not enjoy the trip. And I was traveling recently, and I was in premium economy class. I was flying from Europe to America, and my daughter was in the economy class. So I went to see her there, and I'm thinking, oh my God, the smell was, so many people at the same place, right? The smell was awful. It was super, super cold. So in our cabin, it was way more comfortable. I travel in business quite a lot too. And the environment in the business class is totally different too, right? So think about all the things which are happening too. But I also talk about, if you're a business traveler versus a leisure traveler, you know what? When it comes to travel and vacation, this is all comparable, because this is our health and wellness also depends on how much stress you experience, anxiety, lack of sleep, right? We are going to a new hotel. I remember one of my former bosses, he said, I don't like traveling because I hate to sleep in new hotels. In those hotels, I cannot sleep. He said, it is like I'm tossing and turning. I'm not comfortable in a bed that is not my own. And he always complained about that, right? Okay, so one of the things is we are exposed to the fact that our circadian, oh my goodness, I have to practice this even more. Circadian rhythm is interrupted, and this is a perfect visualization of even when we are at home, even when there is like 1 hour time difference, right? So now imagine this 7 hour 6 hour time difference, right? So dealing with jet lag, we'll talk about that in a second too. So how to look and feel 10 years younger. So let me ask you this before I share tips and tricks. What are your sort of suggestions? What are the things that you like to do to look and feel as much as good or as well as you can? What are your little tricks? Patrice, I see you are responding, so thank you for this. All right. Plenty of water to drink, good quality skin moisturizer. I love it. Try to stay awake and then go to bed at the local time. I love this, Susie. Perfect. Those are the perfect techniques. That hydration, Rhonda, perfect. Drink a lot of water, not too much alcohol, use sunscreen. Love it, love it, love it, love it. This is perfect. And let me show you a few more things that I hope they will spark some ideas for you as well. Okay, and Rhonda is typing something as well, so we will see that in a second too. All right, so let's start. And I'm checking the time. Okay, we're good on time. So if you remember nothing from this mini workshop, from this presentation today, if you remember nothing, I want you to just remember one thing. Everything what you do when it comes to travel or well-being, your health and wellness during travel, should be planned and thought of, organized, prepared for the before, for the during, and for the after travel. Many times we are just rushing, and we are doing things to just do for the during travel. But there is so much more to it. So I just want you to remember every time you travel next time, whenever you are traveling next time, okay, what can I do better for the like during the before trip? What can I do better for the during travel? What can I do better when I come home? Because this is all of this, those three things are super important to be successful when it comes to health and wellness during travel or for the travel. All right, okay. So the very first thing, I just want to briefly focus on the before travel. So first thing is many people, and I do a lot of presentations, and this is just in a nutshell, okay? And because I can talk about the before travel, oh my goodness, like all day long. But the first thing, we are conducting a research. But I always teach travel advisors, do not only focus on the traditional research, like vaccination in a destination, right? Or visa requirements, or things that people need to do, and what to prepare, what kind of documents, or the fact they have to print their boarding passes or other things, right? What other non-traditional research can you conduct for the health and wellness of yourself, your loved ones, and your clients? So things like, remember, you have to understand or you have to know if clients have food allergies, if they are suffering from some kind of a health condition, right? Look for those restaurants with special meals, because there will be people who will have food allergies or food intolerance, right? Look for activities in destinations, look for restaurants in the hotel, at the airport, and also around outside the hotel, because not everything can be available too, right? Special meals. What are the options if we are, if the special meals are available? And they are. Um, the thing is that all of those things are super important. So one of the things I want to invite you to follow us on social media. This is a YouTube thing, screenshot. Follow us, Finel Fab, as you see it, Finel, Finellefab, Fab, right? Follow us on social media, on YouTube, everywhere else, because this is where you will see information. And my commitment to all my everybody really is that that we do a post every day. And I started doing posts, even like short videos and so on Instagram, where I am sharing tips and tricks, short videos, easy to digest, with a lot of information. So follow me on social media. It can be Edita Satchel or Finel Fab, or both, if you like, whatever is easier for you. Okay, so let's start with this. I want to give you tips and tricks. So one of the thing is, I want you to always select the right seat based on who you are, bio individuality. We are bio individuality. I travel on I travel on United, and anything else that is Star Alliance. So it will be Lufthansa, Polish Airlines, and so on, right? But all my examples, I always present on United. And this is a screenshot of a seat map. I always ask my clients or prospects, or whenever I do a presentation, what's the best seat for you, right? And I want to tell you one thing. You have to ask yourself a question, or your clients a question, like, what works for me, right, may not work for someone else. And why is it important? Because, like I mentioned, we are bio individuality. So for example, pregnant women should not be sitting by the window because she needs to quickly run or frequently run to the restroom, right? So she needs to be somewhere by the restroom. Someone with I don't know, who has gone a surgery should be always sitting somewhere wherever there is small leg room, right? People with skin condition, rosacea or other things should never be sitting by the window because of the strong exposure to the sun. So there are a lot of things that are happening that we need to consider. But if I know nothing about who you are, nothing about your bio individuality, I'm just telling you, sit the closer to the front of the plane, the better, because there is only one place on the plane where there is fresh air pumped into the air, which is a captain cockpit, because it's too expensive for the airlines to pump the fresh air for the whole aircraft to then heat it, because it's like minus 50 degrees Celsius up in the sky, right? But also I teach about the fact, like, select the right aircraft type. It's not only about sitting, but aircraft type as well. And you have an example of United Boeing 787-900. I think I mentioned, I do programs. I do a lot of programs, health and wellness programs, but I also do traveler well-being programs. And I will be able to give you a very, very reasonable offer. It will be just $97. I'm just telling you the price right now for traveler well-being, because today what we're talking about, it's not everything what's discussed, and there is so much more to talk about. And I explained the cabin, the aircraft type selection in way more details there. All right. Another thing, be aware or take advantage of special meals for yourself, for your clients. And this is an example of Air Canada, Star Alliance, because there is a lot of things which we just forget. We always, even if we select for our kids or grandchildren or whoever else is traveling with us, maybe child's meal, right? But there are other meal options based on people's religion, right? So people can enjoy their food based on their not only dietary restrictions, but also based on their religion. And those are screenshots of my own when I traveled. This was business class Austrian Airlines, and this is a kids menu, kids meal for my daughter, which is the noodles, right, the macaroni that you can see. And this one is the bottom section of this slide is about what was it, low calories or something like this. I sometimes ask for it. But in my program, I always teach about, how to do it. But if you don't know how to do it, contact your travel advisor. Okay. During travel, let's talk about the during travel. Be aware of a small dose of radiation, okay? Because every time we travel, there is a small dose of radiation that we are exposed to, ourselves, our hair, our skin, our clothes, our luggage, our hand luggage, right? And imagine this, so many times we go through the airport with the same luggage, we are exposed to that. Always look for the millimeter wave scanner, the middle one. So sometimes we have options. Sometimes when we are traveling to exotic places, I've seen even in America 2 options. Either it looks like a metal detector, right, thing, or the millimeter one. Opt for the millimeter one because the dose of radiation is smaller, so it's healthier for us. Many times now, people, I go to Washington, D.C., I live in Arlington, Virginia, and people go through those metal detectors sometimes every day. Can you imagine this? That's not a healthy thing. All right. How many times should we change our luggage when we travel? It should be changed every 3rd trip due to the fact that we are exposed to a small dose of radiation. And imagine this, we are sitting on the plane and there are the hand luggage, pieces of luggage above our head. All of them have been exposed to that radiation so many times. And this is there. This doesn't go away unless we cleanse it, and do a lot of other things that we should be doing. But the thing is, I want you to be aware of it and start thinking how you are traveling and what you are doing. Again, I'm doing this at a high level. Everything, more explanation is provided in our traveler well-being program. Eat this, not that. Nothing greasy, nothing oily before your flight. If you want to avoid things like stomach issues, gas, bad breath, and a lot of discomfort. And this is what you shouldn't be doing before the flight, but also during the flight. I get frequently a question, why do I pass gas when I'm on the plane? And trust me, I've seen it, I experienced that. It's not very comfortable when people sit next to you, and it's not comfortable for you, and it's not comfortable to people for people next to you. And when people sit next to you and they do it to everybody else, right? Simply speaking, in order to avoid it when you are on the plane, you should not be eating anything and drink just water. So, because when we are eating, it's the digestion, and now it's the air decompression, which causes all those stomach issues, gas, and a lot of discomfort. And some people even experience diarrhea, right? So I just want you to know the answer to the question is, do not eat when you are on the plane. Eat your water. I've done so many TV interviews about eating your water. It's all about eating food and veggies which are rich in water, and you have examples here. And why it's important? This is important because when you are traveling to, let's say, exotic destinations where water is questionable, this is how you will know that, help yourself to prevent it. I went to India. I was in the 5-star, the best of the best hotels, even 7-star hotels. And the very first night, I forgot, I was brushing my teeth with tap water. And as much as it's an instinct, it's like a muscle, right? You just do it. And you know what? Then I realized, my goodness, 3 days later, I got that belly belly. And I got to the point, it was a tour, 40 people on the bus and so on and so on. And I said to myself, why am I even here? I'm not enjoying this anymore, because you have a diarrhea and you have to arrange everything around your diarrhea. I'm just being honest, right? And that's how it is. All right. Eat your sunscreens, especially if you forgot to bring your sunscreen. What can you do, right? And when you are on the plane, you should apply sunscreen, regardless where you sit, whether you are by the window or not. But you can eat your sunscreen. I remember the first time I talked about it, someone said, "Oh my God, is she crazy or what?" Right? You can eat fruit and veggies. You have examples here. And for example, cooked tomatoes. So if you are traveling on business, you go to conferences and so on, and you see that beautiful buffet with all this amazing healthy food, select the cooked tomatoes because the cooked tomatoes are quite popular. Cooked tomatoes, right? And CoQ10 and green leafy vegetables, corn, and so on, right? Those have this minerals and all that you need to prevent and protect your skin from that sun exposure, UV rays. All right, be aware of the added sugar. How many times do we go and we rush at the airport and we grab something and it is this so-called healthy bar? It's not so healthy because the added sugar is so high. I talk about sugar and so on in my nutritional workshop. We haven't talked about the nutritional workshop yet, nutritional wellness. So this is coming. We'll talk about it more. But exercise on the plane. So I want to share a short video. Look at this, how I am exercising. Hold on. Where is my thing? Oh, there it is. So this is my YouTube channel where you can see, and under shorts, you are able to find those videos. So this is my exercise. Look at this. And look, I asked someone to videotape me. Someone was laughing. I don't know whether the person was laughing at me, whatever, of me, whatever it is. But the thing is, you know what? Exercise, move, and you can do it. I always say, I can do it, so can you. Another thing, avoid drinking alcohol on the plane because it causes something which is called hypoxia, which is a limited ability to absorb oxygen. The best time to drink it, and again, in my traveler well-being program, I talk way more about this whole thing, is before the flight. If you are on the plane, it's before the takeoff or in between flights or when you get home or to the hotel. Beauty vitality routines. You have to have a beauty vitality routines. And I think Patrice said moisturizer, right? And so on. Absolutely, yes. But it's more than that. Let me share, and again, follow me on social media. Hold on before I do it, because I have a lot of videos there as well. So create that routine for yourself. Go to also finel.com where you can, and there is a shop button. You are able to see products that I use and which I absolutely love. Repashage, very, very, very good company. It's the seaweed. It's the cosmetics are done from that. You can see my book there and so on and so on. But these products or tools are divided based on the before, the during, and after travel. The other thing is, you see, I embarrass myself on the plane, as I always say. Do I care? Well, I do, but I don't, because I want to feel healthy and well when I travel. So let me show you a short video again about me actually doing this little thing. Let me just trying to close this. Doing my little routine.
From Frankfurt to Washington DC on United. So I mean, business class. Amazing. That's what I want to do. And I have an amazing set.
Okay, so I'm showing some beauty products I was using.
Items that we can do, we can put a face sheet mask. I have one today.
Look at this. That's what I do. The best time if you are traveling long haul flights or taking
Absolutely
long haul
amazing.
flights, I actually
This is
do it
something that will
before
hydrate
breakfast.
you.
I don't care whether I sit in business class, economy class, I really don't care. It's all about, oh my God, the feeling you are getting. So cleanse your with a toner, and then I never do makeup. I have my eyes done, but not my
What
makeup.
else you can do?
And
You
look
can
at this.
have
I also do this little massager. It will refresh your face. It will, because our face is swollen. We are hot, and this is cold. This is cool, and this will help you to eliminate this swelliness as well on your face. Do I care? Yes, I do. But I really want to look good and feel refreshed when I travel. Okay, another thing, be aware of contamination zones. This is important. Anything in front of you, trays, food trays, right? Entertainment screens. This is the contamination zone number one. It has to be cleaned. And when you come, airlines during COVID used to provide us with the sanitizing wipes. Some of them do, some of them don't do it anymore, right? So that's what it is. Again, more about the contamination zones is in my program. Also, this is a video which I wanted to show you. Let's see if I can. That was, hold on. Let me see. By Air United. This is the one. Okay, so United is showing us how they are cleaning this whole
tables inside and out of overheads.
So look at this. They are cleaning because those areas, but it also tells you in the video what are the most like contaminated areas, meaning the most touched and exposed to people, sneezing, coughing, and a lot of other things, right? So look.
All high-touch areas with high-grade disinfectant and multi-purpose cleaner. This includes areas such as lavatories, galleys, tray tables, inside and out of overhead bins, window shades, armrests, and in-seat video screens. You should also know that many of our aircraft are equipped with HEPA filters and state-of-the-art air circulation systems similar.
All right, I'm not going to play the more because we are limited on time, but there's one very important sentence that he said, and I will play it again. So listen to this, what he says.
Circulation systems similar to those used in hospitals. Air circulation systems similar to those used in after equipped with HEPA filters and state-of-the-art screens. You should also know that many of our aircraft.
He says you should also know, and listen what he says.
You should also know that many of our aircraft are equipped with HEPA filters.
He said many of our aircrafts are equipped with HEPA filters. What that means to me is not all of them. All right. So let's think about that. Not all of them. The ones I also teach during the training, the program, Traveler Wellbeing program, which ones are equipped, how to recognize them, and so on. But today we just don't have time for this. We are limited. How to deal with jet lag in a natural way, right? And I always teach about that. Follow the time zones, right? Someone actually said it here. I don't know I don't remember if it was Susie or someone else. Don't go to bed in the middle of the day in that new destination, right? But you can also combat jet lag in a natural way through food. So if you are going to a all-inclusive resort, you have food options. Look for things like goji berries, eggs, milk, fish, nuts, tart cherry or juice, right? The thing is, this is what will help you to create that melatonin. Those are foods rich in melatonin. Instead of taking tablets or drinking coffee all the time, and not everyone can actually drink coffee. Remember about the good quality sleep. All right, when you are coming home where you are sleeping that as many hours as possible, 7 to 8 hours. Last week we talked about physical wellness and where we talked about the good quality sleep. So today we are not going to talk about that due to limited time. Also avoid gaining weight. This slide explains actually, and during our Traveler Wellbeing program as well, why do we gain weight and during travel? And many people believe that we gain weight because we eat so much. Actually, it's all about when you eat it. And you may think that, oh, I'm eating at 6 p.m. This is great. Actually, no, because your body is experiencing things and your body, your organs are totally confused when you are in the new time zone, right? So you are in the new time zone, but your body actually is not. Nutrition on the plane, like I said, try to avoid salty snacks, greasy food, soda, bubbly soda, right? To eliminate gas and anything discomfort. This is gluten-free meal that you can see in the picture from a business class. Austrian Airlines, again, on the right-hand side, it's Lufthansa, also business class, where you have juice and nuts. They usually give it to us. I don't eat that stuff. Because it's not, I know it's not good for me. After travel, remember about good quality sleep, again, 7 to 8 hours. Remember about taking a bath. I travel now with a little a set, which also gives me like salts. So when I go there, and if there is a bathtub, I take a bath. And this is super relaxing, rejuvenating. I love this. And even if I am in destination a little bit longer, I go to a place and I just buy those bath salts or other things as well. Remember about finding your own way about dealing with stress and anxiety. We talked about it last week when we talked about physical wellness. And when we come back home after travel, you know what? Regular medical checkups. If you feel something is not right, we talked about, physical wellness again last week, and we talked about regular medical checkups. But when you come home, you feel something is not right, it's good to do it, to go to see a doctor, because we bring things with us that we don't want. Okay, and we talked last week about the 13 health numbers. All right. We are almost done and on time. I will send to everyone as a thank you our smart packing guide. It's a 26-page document, and that's what this document looks like. I already started telling you about our programs as well. Hold on, where is our document? Oh, this is our smart packing guide. So all of you will be receiving that as a thank you for participation. People who didn't show up are not going to receive it, but all of you are, and it's like a checklist, which different areas, smart packing checklist to feel prepared for beauty, for physical wellness, and a lot of other examples provided by travelers. Okay, what else? So I said thank you too. I said thank you. But I always talk about this. So you have an option. I should have typed instead of physical wellness program, I should have put traveler wellness program. It's a traveler wellness program that we have, and it's an online course. And I said thank you. You are also getting one session with me. The price is $97. It's really nothing in comparison to what you will learn. I also sell two get one free. So far we talked about emotional wellness, financial wellness, amazing. It was a really good workshop, physical wellness, and now travel wellness. If you are interested in any of this, I'm going to put, and again, there is so much more, 197 for buy two, get one free. Hold on. So let me put the payment links here. If anyone is interested, there you go. Please do it, or $97. If you do that, copy, if you decide, and I hope you will, because there is so much information. We don't have time for, to do this, and I get deeper into this. It supports you, your family members, your loved ones, and it provides a lot of information. Like I said, we just can't talk about all of this. Take advantage of this. If you decide you want buy two get one free, when you make a payment, we will email you with the question, which one would you like? If you buy two and buy two get one free, which ones would you like? Or you can just buy one traveler well-being or one emotional wellness for $97. So that's my gift to you as well with this special price. And you know what? When it comes to traveler well-being, it's all about, our programs are all about more energy, less travel fatigue, right? Healthy weight. I explained why do we gain weight, and it's not because you are eating more, okay? Balanced mind, reduced travel stress. It's all about those techniques as well, and the beauty routine and other things that are important. Follow us. Okay, so I always talk about those 3 tips at the very end, the before, the during, and after travel. It's not just the during travel. Remember that health and wellness during travel does not cost you anything, whether it's during or before and after. Remember this. It's all about the awareness, the contamination zone awareness, and a lot of other things as well. And also make a powerful decision about your travel or well-being. I'm on time, my flight, and this is with relations to those powerful decisions that we talked about in our first presentation when we talked about emotional wellness, right? So those powerful decisions you are making today. And always, as always, final tip, it's about daily gratitude and be healthy and well and joyful, right? Enjoy your life. So those are the 2 things. You have a couple of options. I hope you will take advantage of it. And next time we are talking about nutritional wellness. So we'll talk about nutrition October 14th. If you haven't registered for this yet, please do. It's exciting. We talk about food. I love talking about food. We'll talk about the order, how to eat food, in what order, when you have a meal on your plate, in what order to eat it, in order to make it so much easier on your stomach, digest faster, and also not to gain weight, right? Intellectual wellness is coming October 21st, and we are having a break because I'm in Dubai escorting my ladies VIP tour to Dubai. Amazing, amazing. We are doing beauty, vitality. We're doing beauty behind the scenes. We're visiting a beauty company. We're also going to the world's largest beauty industry expo and trade show in Dubai, which is called Beauty World. I had the pleasure to speak there. I speak at various beauty industry events as well. And we're sightseeing and a lot of amazing things. November 4th, career wellness, beauty and vitality. November 11th, spirituality. November 18th, and before Thanksgiving, we have social wellness. Ladies, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. This is my email address. Let me email address as well so that you know, Satchel, where to find me. Okay, there you go. Remember about follow us, Edita Satchel and Satchel on social media and in Finel Fab social media as well. So you have those 2 options. Okay. All right, so you have those two options. I think I sent it twice, maybe I did. Anything else I can help you, support you, please let me know. If you are a travel advisor or you want to learn more about our certification programs, traveler well-being, certified traveler well-being travel advisors, please let me know as well. You know where to find me. You have my contact details. And I just want to say thank you to everyone. Any questions? Eleanor is typing something, so I will wait for that. Thank you for a great session. Good to see you again after so many years. We both work at Travelport in Lanley. Amazing. Oh, I hope it's been. Oh, yes, I remember that now. Eleanor, thank you so much. I hope it was helpful and educational. And, you know, you never know. I hope to see you one day. I hope to see you there as well. Now you know where to find me. You know what my email address. So I would love to catch up one day and to learn from you what's new, where are you now, and so on and so on. So thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And see you soon.